Okay, y'all. I already know some people gonna come at me. Let me go a little bit more deeper. When I went into isolation in 2017 after I got sick, and I had been sick since 2000 and probably 12, 11 was when it just got worse. But 2017 when it just hit all time craziness when it came to my health and wellness. But let me say this: when it comes to recovery and healing, I need y'all to understand you got to cleanse everything mentally, psychologically, emotionally, spiritually, when it comes to internally and externally, when it comes to your health and wellness, when it comes to your finances, when it comes to the people that are in your life. You got to cleanse everything, including sex. A lot of y'all do not understand that there's a lot of baggage you gonna have to cleanse. Now, let's talk about sexual baggage. A lot of y'all don't know what that means when it comes to sexual baggage, but we're gonna talk about it. What is sexual baggage? Sexual baggage is all the men and women that you have slept with prior, that you have soul ties with, that you got to break. Now, how are you gonna do this? Well, number one, not having sex and cleansing your body of all of that. Because once you cleanse the sexual ties, once you cut the financial ties, once you cut these people off completely, literally cut them off, you will see a difference in your life. You will see how healthier you become, how happier you become. That's like saying you're in a house full of a bunch of rodents that are in your house and you can't get rid of them. Every time you think you get rid of them, you can't get rid of them. And once they get in the wall, you cannot get rid of them at all. You've been trying to get rid of them, you can't get rid of them for some reason. So, the one thing that I've absolutely, beyond a shadow of doubt, learned is how do you get rid of a bunch of roaches? You're going to have to basically find the queen. When you find the queen, you get rid of the queen, you get rid of the rest of them. Now, not only that, you gotta basically seal up everything, because once they get in the walls, they can get into the air conditioners. I can tell you this because I've had experiences with this. So your life ain't no different. You got a bunch of roaches around you, a bunch of rodents, a bunch of wolves, a bunch of people that are causing you the same kind of chaos. You got internal issues with parasites, bacteria infections, all of these different things. And so in order to be healthy, you got to cleanse yourself out, including sexually. You're going to have to go on a sexual cleanse. And in order to do that, you can't have sex until you are in a serious relationship where the other person cleanses themselves out too. Now, there are men out here that are actually doing this, that are actually not having sex, and they are celibate. Why? Because they're cleansing themselves. And they realize by cleansing themselves sexually, they're also becoming more healthy, and they're more focused, and they feel lighter. So, being that they're doing this, and there are a lot of men out here that's doing it, and if you want to stitch the video, by all means, you should. But there are a lot of men that are celibate. There are a lot of men out here that ain't running around messing around with a bunch of women. There are a lot of men that are cleansing out themselves no differently than women, going to therapy, cleansing themselves mentally, psychologically, learning emotional intelligence, spiritually, getting rid of spiritual baggage, basically cutting off their families, cutting off all these people that's been causing them pain. So men and women both do the same thing. But a lot of people don't understand the discipline that comes with this. So if you really want to be healthy, you got to stop completely. It can't be you're saying you're not going to have sex and then you turn around and break your celibacy. I'm a living testament of this. I broke my celibacy. 5 years. But it wasn't broken because I wanted to break it. But it was broken. But the point is, after it was broken, I came to a realization because nothing changed. It wasn't worth it. So I said, you know what? No, I'm not breaking my celibacy this time. until God bring the person that's meant for me. When God bring the person that's meant for me, then I'll break it. But it will be broken because both of us have cleansed ourselves of all of our exes, all of these people we've ever slept with, mentally cleansed ourselves, psychologically cleansed ourselves, emotionally cleansed ourselves, internally and externally cleansed ourselves. And we're both on a financial journey of being successful. We learned that we build this together, and when we build it, we're going to celebrate. And we're going to enjoy the fruits of our labor. The problem is a lot of people don't get to enjoy the fruits of their labor because as soon as somebody ends up making it, you throw it back in that person's face that they lowered themselves for you, that they gave up everything for you. And then you end up with somebody that didn't help you build nothing. That's the crazy part about all of this. So when you cleanse yourself, you are no longer going to lower yourself for nobody. You are no longer going to help people that ain't going to do nothing but take advantage of you, and it's not going to be reciprocated. You're not no longer going to be it being your responsibility to provide for people that did not help you build what it was that you built, and they weren't there when you built it. And it's going to be real easy for you to say no. And there's multiple different ways to say the word no. But also, whatever you did to lose the weight, whatever you did to make yourself healthy internally and externally, you're going to do for the rest of your life. Whatever you stand on, whatever you believe in, you going to stand on that no matter what. There's nobody that can make you go against what your principles are. Whatever you do positively that's going to better you, you're going to continue to do. Anything negative is absolutely not. So if somebody says to you, well, are you going to have sex? No, I'm not having sex at all. I ain't having sex till marriage. You stand on that. All them people that cannot respect the fact that you're not having sex till marriage, them ain't your people anyway, and that's okay that they gone. What matters is that you got people in your life that will respect what you're doing. And matter of fact, the other person will basically do the same thing. They may not be somebody you're attracted to. It may not be someone that you're with because of what they look like. But their character and the way they treat you and the things they do for you and the way they reciprocate what you do for them is why you with them. Y'all have a great friendship. You have that homie love a friend situation. Both of y'all are successful. You're now traveling. You're now seeing the weight. You're now seeing the world. Both of y'all are helping each other heal. Both of y'all are helping each other with medical conditions or weight loss or whatever both of y'all got going on. And now y'all are healthy. Y'all have a great life. You got children. And you're happy. And that's it. Nothing more, nothing less than that. So it's not always about looks as far as who you choose. It's about character. But once you heal yourself physically, you are never going back to being unhealthy based upon the things you consume and what you acknowledge. You're going to be unhealthy because it's just something that's beyond your control, like common cold, the flu, or something like that. But it's not going to be because of the foods you get from the grocery store. It's not going to be because having sex, and it's certainly not going to be because of people that's in your life. It's going to be you doing everything you did to overcome your adversities is what you're going to continue to do to be healthy and well. And that's what's important. So again, it's not about being what everybody else you want to be, about being society standards. It's about being God's standards or whatever your spirituality or religion is. That's what it's about. Finding your way back to your spirituality. But not only that, finding your way back to you.